Morning everybody, I'm Dharma and this message is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross-Watchers, anybody that's drawn to this message, what's going on? The link for the extended will be in the box below to Vimeo, or you can join us on Members and we do the yoga and the meditation, all kinds of fun stuff over there. Shenanigans, and if you want a private reading right now, you can get one immediately at betwixt.me. All that is in the box below. Alright, Capricorn. So, I heard Day of the Dead, and that's because I looked and saw one of the sugar skull. I don't know anything about that. I know flowers in her hair. She almost looks like that Saint Stephen. There's something about a particular person in your life where they wear, W-E-A-R, their weirdness, their ether, nature, out loud. I felt like it was really hard to say, to get out. It's almost like you have a person, either this is you or someone else in your life, and they're hard to explain. It's like, well, this is they're my, you know, that. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? That's the vibe of this is the bottom of the deck. That's what the weight of what's holding all of this up. Curious here and curious, or what are we looking at? The time frame on my readings is typically from reading to reading, so you can expect that this happens in between now and the next Capricorn reading. Page of Wands, Nine of Wands, Nine of Coins, Ten of Wands. Okay. There's all of these burdens, and then there's that one. What does it even mean? And it does feel like curiouser and curiouser. What does it mean? The Nine of Wands and the Nine of Coins, those cards both talk about keeping something at an arm's distance. And they're both looking down or looking away. And there she is still yet. And in both of these images, their backs are turned. Maybe there's someone in your life, or this is you in someone else's life, and you guys are not coming together, you're not meshing, because someone won't look up. Where on the other hand, this one will stare something directly in the face. This is someone who has the vibe to where all they have to do is look at you, and you can tell that they can read your entire soul. It's intimidating. What is this Page of Wands? What are they doing back here where they're backwards? Not looking, just not looking at her. They're being hospitable, they're just warm, they're being active. This is an archer running around in the woods, doing archer in the woods things. So apply that to your, you know, personal situation. They could be I don't know what they do. They're just out doing what they do with their back turned to this one, which is making it more complicated. What's the Nine of Wands? Libra could be involved. And there's the Mask. Somebody might think that this one here has an ulterior motive. That's why they keep turning away, like shielding themselves. Like you're not, I don't know, maybe they don't believe them. And so there's that block. Every single one of these cards talk about pushing this one away. And it feels like on purpose. Nine of Coins. And then, okay. And that's why I said with the coffin. That's what I meant. Like just pushing her away. Each one of these is just a further clarification of why this one here stands alone. The cheese stands alone. Hands go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. Maybe with this, because you have this compass, they're not moving at all. They aren't They're not doing anything. The child. Tower. Maybe their home life or something like that got disrupted. Like thoroughly disrupted. You have death and the Scorpio, that's death twice. And I don't know why I pointed them at each other like that, but I did. I think what we're delving in here to, and I kind of like twisted off into a daydream somewhere in there, is that this person, and I just saw 555, is present in their life, but he can't see them. He can't see the High Priestess. He can feel her, but he can't see her. Because of all kind of stuff. That's, I mean, the Libra card and the house, hearth, home, that's a foundation. It feels like it got destroyed. What's the Ten of Wands? You could have a mother or something that is ill, was ill. They might just kind of magnetize them and what does that mean? Steer them. They have a mother figure that does that. Or their mother could just be having problems, even financial problems, something like that. See, but he can feel it. With the fox, he feels this energy in the air around somewhere. And here we are, here in Squats the Toad. Now we come to the part where we look at her energy, because she's present enough in this person's life to make it rainbow. And it's like every time she gets closer, all this energy pushes away. And it's like, why are you pushing this one away? And that could be the High Priestess nature of yourself. Meaning you can feel and you start to see synchronicities and your raven senses go off. And you're like, no. I'm not even trying to deal with that. It's the psychosis. It's not clairaudience. I did not just hear someone say something in my ear. And they're like, but yes, I did. And you're like, no, you didn't. And it's like the closer and closer. This could be the higher self. Your higher self is beckoning you. And for some of you, it could be a person. It just depends on how it needs to be presented to you as a spirit. The geese. For those of you who this is a person, they've tried this before. They keep trying to penetrate and they keep getting hung up because it gets pushed away. This masculine won't even look in her direction. But this is heart-centered, majestic, devoted. She understands. And look at how both in this lion and in that they're expressionless. Very still. That's very High Priestess vibes. Like a High Priestess isn't going to get all emotional and fucking freak out because she knows. She's seen it before. She has the tree. She's grounded. This one here understands the past lives. And look, it's like coming in like geese. How they come in a flying V. Oh my God. Celtic knot in the firefly. That's my point. She's very, very, very still. She can see a future with them. Alright, so, okay, we get it. But is there any interaction during this time frame other than the fact that the masculine is absolutely going to be able to feel this one's energy and they're going to kind of run? But do they turn around and say something? Because she's taking form in their life in a flying V, very solid and grounded. Somebody might have a present, like a gift. Don't ask how they got it. I just saw the thief card twice. Somebody has a gift and they would like to present it. Okay, so this one here, at this current time, is the dog in Lenormand, or any kind of oracle reading is typically, this talks about fidelity, the best friend, man's best friend, loyal, devoted, whatever. The geese also talks about being faithful and dependable and loyal and devoted. I think this one's in the friend zone. Very hard in the friend zone. And so they're like, let me give you this. And they're mad. That's why this one here is standing still. They're not really saying anything at all. And I'm like, ooh, it's elusive. It's High Priestess. Yeah, she's got resting bitch face at that one. She's mad at him. If this is a person in your life, they're mad at you. But for the rest of you, your higher self could be displeased with your choices. All right, just apply this to you however that happens. And so there's been just misfortunes. Tell me about the gift, because it feels significant. It feels like it. They're like, will you please just... I have something for you. Maybe they painted it. Maybe they made it by hand. Maybe nobody knew that they were doing that, but they did. It feels sweet. It's an offering. With the idea to bring temperance. It's an olive branch. So basically what we're getting at here is that for whatever reason, this High Priestess person in your life belongs in your life. And they're not real pushy. They just kind of keep appearing because they're following intuition. And they're not saying too much about it. And I don't mean appearing like, you know, it's me. It's just like you two like run into each other. You show up at the same place. And we have there's some kind of gift or grand gesture offered. Why though? That really doesn't make any sense. Because they keep pushing this one away. Let's look at that really fast before we go to the ascendant. Yeah, there it is right there, the fox. They turn around. They might just run into some money or have gotten their Jupiter expansion. For those of you who don't know what that, it's like, you know, abundance overflow for this time frame, so that they can breathe for a minute and then they turn around like the fox, and that's the fox can sense something coming from far away. And it's like after how much ever time of them pushing this one away, they then don't. They turn back around and look at her, and here she comes with heavy, old school, ancient, High Priestess, oracle energy. She's the crow all day. She's the raven. And it feels like time's up. It's been long enough. Pushing this one away for long enough. It's almost like their presence. She doesn't have to say anything. She demands attention. What was I going to look at? Oh, the fox. Okay, so the fox does something in order to, well, there was time, and then he just starts paying attention. Maybe you've always been on this one's mind. They think about you a lot. Judgment. They might see a picture of her and she looks awesome. The High Priestess. It makes them feel bad. I don't know why her looking really well would make them feel bad. At least it makes them feel enough that they need to call or reach out or whatever. And then they wind up with this gift. What is the gift? It's homemade. What's the gift? I don't know. It feels extravagant though. And it feels like it's something that would wrap up around you like an octopus. It could be something that you really, really, really wanted. All right, let's go to an extended and see what happens after this, because it's like, now that they're paying attention to this high priestess energy, what are you going to do with it? It's kind of a huge deal. All right, let's go to an extended and check that out. Links for everything you need to know is in the box below. If you want a private reading, head on over to betwixt.me. Until next time, bye-bye.